While Critical Strike may be one of the more simple games on Roblox, there are still plenty of questions that new players have about the game. For example, a lot of newbies don't know how to choose classes, change colors, or fight enemies. So, in today's Critical Strike video, I'm going to teach you all of the beginner basics. Let's get right into it. Alrighty, hello, and welcome back, or welcome to the ShodaSodas official YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to give you all of the helpful tips, tricks, and bits of info that you need in order to get good at Critical Strike. However, before we do that, here's a quick message from channel affiliate, Red Dragon. The first keyboard I ever used for my PC cost me $25 and was from a brand called Red Dragon. They're a company that specializes in high-quality gaming gear that doesn't break the bank. I was so impressed with that $25 keyboard that I asked Red Dragon if I could join their affiliate program. They said yes, and now you're getting this message. So, if you're interested in awesome gaming products for low prices, make sure to visit reddragonshop.com and use the code SHODAS for 5% off of your order at checkout. Now, back to the video. So, to start off and to make things easy, I've organized this guide into 4 separate parts. Getting started, basic controls and UI, points and tokens, and combat. I've chosen to cover these 4 areas of the game simply because this is where I see the most confusion. Anyways, let's now begin with part 1, getting started. To get started in Critical Strike, you'll need to know how to choose a class. Well, it's really simple. All you have to do is walk into a class stand. Once you do this, you'll be immediately teleported into the lobby, where you'll wait for the next match to begin. On either side of the spawning point, there is a wall that allows you to change the colors of your avatar. Simply click the color you want for your weapon, your primary, and secondary colors. Once you do that, you'll be ready to go into the next match. While you wait for this next match to begin, it's a good idea to practice using your moves on the dummies to the right and left of the spawn area. Of course, you can't practice your moves if you don't know how to use them, so let's move on to the next section of this video. Getting familiar with the basic controls and user interface of Critical Strike is important, especially if you want to be able to actually play the game. After you select a class, the UI that you see on screen appears as follows. On the right, you have the progress for whatever class you're playing, the info for that class, as well as the toggle to adjust where the controls are on your screen. There is also supposed to be a button for your class skins, but in the current new version of Critical Strike, that button has been disabled. Anyways, on the left side of your screen, you have the settings, spectate button, tutorial, and your inventory. I'll leave it to you, the player, to explore these buttons, but now, let me quickly take you through the controls that you'll need to know in order to actually play the game. On the bottom of your screen, you can see 4 icons, LMB, Q, E, and F. These labeled icons correspond to keys on your keyboard, and the left mouse button on your mouse. For mobile players, you simply tap the icon that you want. Each icon does a different thing depending on which class you're using, but they generally do similar things across most of the classes in the game. LMB will always be a basic rapid-fire attack. Q is usually a mobility move. E will typically be a combo move, and F is usually the most powerful move for most classes. Again, I'll let you explore each of these moves so that we can move on to the next section of this video. There's not a whole lot to say about points and tokens. Tokens only allow you to buy skins and unlock special classes in the original Critical Strike. In the current version of the game, tokens have been temporarily removed, but you can earn them by competing in special events that will eventually be added into the game. As for points, they're a lot more useful than tokens, since they allow you to purchase any class in the game. You obtain points by participating in matches, getting kills, and winning. But that's all there really is when it comes to points and tokens in Critical Strike, so let's move on to the final part of this video. Even though I've been playing this game for 2 years, I'm still not very good when it comes to combat. However, there are a few tips and tricks that I'm willing to share in order to help you with your journey. First, it's important to play a class because you like it. Don't ever use a class simply because it's overpowered. Instead, you should use a class that you thoroughly enjoy. This joy will become skill, and that skill is what will allow you to win fights. It might not be instant, but trust me, you'll get better. And I do have one more tip that'll help you get better, and that's to work on your aim. Even using a melee class requires good aim, because there's always some dash move or your LMB or something similar that will require you to be able to aim. So make sure that your aim is as good as possible. You might even want to play classes such as Sniper to really improve your aim. But with that out of the way, it's actually now time to conclude. So, in conclusion, playing Critical Strike is actually pretty simple. It's a basic game that'll challenge you to get better and better. You won't always win, but you won't always lose either. If you have any further questions, please make sure to leave them in the comments down below. As always, if you liked this video, then make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're interested in seeing more content like this, make sure to subscribe. Don't forget to use code SHOTUS at reddragonshop.com. Have a great day. Bye-bye.